I want you to conquer the world in being passionate about working dog medicine, because really, you know, we're the future. It's up to us to also establish the ongoing, you know, future of this practice. And so when we talk about inventing the future, you'd like to think that it's, you know, these high-level meetings that, Cindy, do you recognize this? These high-level meetings that we have, and in truth, when Cindy Otto and I get together, it's often in an airport or for a very short period, and we have these meetings that are on the fly. And so this was our whole planning for the Working Dog Practitioner Program. We started on a napkin here, and you can see the paw prints we chose and the logo, and that was our planning. So these things are really not done on that high of a level, but they're a lot of fun. But seriously, when we look at our kind of our current status of our dogs with jobs, you know, we know all of these guys. They're explosives dogs, they're drug dogs, they're the Beagle Brigade with the USDA. They pick up agricultural items. We've got search and rescue dogs and tracking dogs, you know, in law enforcement. We have those multi-purpose, what I call detection and protection dogs that have that dual function for law enforcement. We have service dogs, you know, our usual ones that we think about, guide dogs and hearing dogs, assistance dogs, and a whole list of therapy dogs that are out there now to serve that function. And it's exciting because we have all of those tools that physical therapy on the human side is used for ages, and now we are beginning to see a lot of studies come onto the, you know, onto the market, so to speak, into the literature. There's many more things that are out there to help focus and help us decide what does that specific animal need. And everything from underwater treadmills, you notice our guy on the right here is missing a hind leg, and by doing, Sasha gave a session yesterday talking about core strength and doing that fine proprioceptive work and helping these dogs learn where their bag feet are. You know, these are things that we didn't even really talk about 10 years ago. And so this is now, again, sort of the leading edge of where we're going in conditioning our dogs. Lots of tools that are available, things like Game Ready, which has always been, it's an ice circulation system that has been used in pro sports for a long, long time, now has veterinary specific compression wraps, ice wraps that can be used. And they're not, you know, the prices are coming down on all of this. It's not unreachable as it used to be. So very good tools to manage. Orthotics has become these performance braces to support joints and to help dogs work through and past injuries safely. These are all, you know, these are things that are available to you and are out there. All right, this is day 2, going on day 3. Of puppies, yeah, and so this is our shot of the day yesterday. You know, puppies get in all sorts of weird positions. So this is the litter that Cindy and her crew helped deliver. Mom delivered, but in 9 of them. So this is the day-to-day cam. But you know, how are we going to produce that next generation of dogs? And puppies. There's a huge demand out there, and we got to say, you know, in the future, how are we going to address this? So we look at that genetic selection, those pairings. We talk about semen collection and banking, whelping, training, all of those things. You know, we ideally need a national, and truthfully, we need an international semen banking capability. You know, these dogs are dropping out of service over periods of 8 to 10 years, and generations of dogs are disappearing without the benefit of collecting that genetic material. Now, obviously, we have very good programs. You know, TSA program went on for years and years and years, and we were able to look at long lines of dogs. But worldwide, we've lost a lot of that genetic capability and a lot of that genetic information. So we need to think, how are we going to do this on a large scale and help preserve that, you know, that genetic information for genetic diversity and to maximize performance of our dogs.